Alright, so we're going to start the Q&A, and the way it's going to work is that I'm going to read the questions, and then the character will answer them. So, simple enough. So, first question, let's see here. The first one is for Gabro. Question is, what can you tell us what your sibs are like? And if you're a big wings, what have been some challenges you've faced when watching over them? So I think they mean, what can you tell us, or can you tell us how your sibs are like? I think that's the question.
I am the big wings. I can't tell you about all my brothers and sisters, 'cause there's a lot. Like, 8. But I love my siblings. My older big wing sister told me one day you're gonna be a big wings. And I says to her, me? But I'm not as smart as you. And she tells me, yes, she does. She says, oh, that doesn't matter. You're big and strong. As long as you protect your brothers and sisters. And that's what I do. Right, it's not easy taking care of 8 siblings, but that's our advantage, numbers. We're a lot, we take care of each other. Oh, sometimes they even end up taking care of me. Yes, they do.
To Painkiller, how do you feel about Ringtail? Are they just a music partner, a friend, or something more?
Ringtail is the only person I can consider to be a friend. He's the only one who showed any level of interest in my interests. Unlike anyone in the volcano, they wouldn't spare a second thought on me. I was always walked over, overlooked. Nobody thought I would live past 2 years old, so no resources were spared on me. Not even my parents thought I would live that long, but when I did, I became more of a burden. Another mouth to feed. I survived off scraps that were barely enough to feed a young dragonette. I don't know why I clinged to life. I had nothing, and I was nothing. Somehow, I kept on living. Maybe someday I'll understand why I'm here. But for now, I'm just glad I'm out of that damn volcano.
And question to Ringtail, have you ever gotten Painkiller to smile? Oh yeah, Painkiller smiles all the time. He's always cracking a smile when I see him. I reckon he was shy when we first met, but nobody can resist the witty nature and hilarity that is Ringtail. Well, except the other half of the Nightwings. But I'm sure they had a good time. Alright, next question for Captain Barnacle. Throughout your voyages, what's the weirdest or creepiest thing you've seen?
Yes. Many years ago, I was in a drunken bender, floating out at sea in the middle of nowhere. There I say it. In the starboard side of me ship, a scavenger and a fish hybrid. I'm pretty sure I was hallucinating from all the rum I consumed. The only thing I consumed for 3 days straight. Now that I think of it, I probably could have gone down to catch some fish. But I was too drunk to think of that at the time.
Next question for Sonar. About your lactose intolerancy, have you tried coconut milk cheese? It might be pretty messy to make, but I don't know. Maybe you'll like it. Oh, and by the way, tell Mariana that Tsunami will throw her into a ditch, and Riptide probably won't even like you. Oh, and that he's on the Talons of Peace. That might get her to shut up. Thanks, Sonar. Try to avoid mountain goat cheese. This is from Drown of the Sea Wings. So. Huh. I didn't think about coconut milk cheese. I drink coconut milk all the time. That's why I didn't think the mountain goat cheese would have been a problem. Oh, but I was very wrong on that one. Well, I guess I gotta go find my local coconut milk cheese vendor. But yeah, I'll stay away from the mountain goat cheese from now on. And stay away from Mariana. Stay away from both of them, actually. She scares me. She scares me a lot. Alright, next question is for Little Jan and Big Tony. How do you two feel about the new Queen Ruby? Have you ever considered going back now that the risk of Scarlet is gone?
I'm sure Queen Ruby would take us back. Not as gods, though. We kinda skedaddled on the last boss. But I'm making too much money down here. This is where the money is. Getting rich out here, huh? Gonna buy me a big house, support the family. Who needs to go back?
Yeah, I heard the new queen is nicer than Queen Scarlet. But nah, I ain't going back. I burned too many bridges, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I get paid way better than I ever did God in the boss. So, joke's on them. The only person I need to God is me. Next question to Mariana. Since that wretched tsunami took Riptide, who would you choose instead of him? Is he your one true love? Riptide is so like last year. I'm so over him. He like totally blew it. He blew his chances to be with me. The hottest sea wing in the whole kingdom. He has such a squid brain. Now I'm out here, searching for a man that deserves my lumps. Maybe like an ice wing prince, or sand wing prince, or even a mud wing prince. Just like a prince in general. Is that too much to ask? Next question to Uncle. How is the restaurant going?
The restaurant's not going good. It's not going good at all. After the scavengers were taken off the menu, I was forced to diversify my menu. And I hate diversity. I don't like change. It's too much work. I like when things stay the same. Because I fear change. I'm growing old. I don't belong in this new age anymore. I'll be forgotten, and I'll be alone. Blaming the liberals is the only form of comfort I have. It's the illusion of control I so desperately cling on to.
Next question for Copperhead. Copperhead, what do you do in your free time? You know what I do in my spare time? I'll tell you what. I go dune surfing. I go find a big old plank of wood. Then I go to the biggest dune I can find. Then I slide down that son of a bitch. That's what I do. You are currently gazing upon the greatest dune surfer this side of the grand old desert.